From 20 overs to 18 to 12. In the end, the difference is 4 between Delhi Daredevils and Rajasthan Royals. They're still alive. Formerly Gautam Gambhir's and now Shreyas Iyer's Daredevils. 196 for 6. Give them full credit on what they knew was a ready night for going hard throughout the first innings to ensure, even if the game was reduced, which it was, that Rajasthan would have a stiff target of over 12 and over to chase down. Joss Butler at one point made it look like it was likely 67 of 26, including 4 fours and 7 sixes. But Trent Bolt kept his nerve to defend 15 of the last. They remain alive, the Delhi Daredevils. This fixture now just charged with a little touch of rain to keep the drama alive. Sanjay Manjrekar and Sean Tate saw that game with me on ESPN Cricket for Matchday Runorder, powered by Techno Mobile. Thoughts, Sanjay? Did the better team win it eventually for you?
Yeah, Delhi had to win it because they batted so well, and having a run rate of almost 11 and a half through the 16 or 17 overs that they batted. I thought the revised target would be a lot steeper, would have been about 13, 14 in the reduced over that they had. It didn't happen. So, Delhi for me, deserving winners, but some good, points coming through for Rajasthan Royals. Butler at the top, finally we got to see what he could do at the top, and he can do plenty. All
right, we'll come to what that does to Ajinkya Rahane, the batsman, but that's a conversation for a little later. Teddy, the fact that the game was delayed at the start, Delhi had lost the toss, they would have known that this could come back and the rain could be a factor. I don't know if it played a factor in the way they batted, but again, this can go horribly wrong when a team tries to go too hard, and they managed to keep the pressure up so that the chase would still be a stiff one.
It can be, but they've done this before, Delhi. They've started the innings really nicely and then kept the foot on the gas the whole way through, and I think they did that well again. So that's one of their strengths. They can keep that pace, momentum going throughout their batting innings, and then Trent Bolt's obviously in a purple patch at the moment, and he's disciplined, smart, basic, nice bowling to keep the game out. Yeah.
How many did they concede in the last over?
15, and they lost eventually.
Which is interesting.
By 4,
we
so
praised
10, 11,
a bowling performance, but they've still sort of conceded 15. There was an earlier instance of Mujibur Rahman.
They conceded 11. I mean, they needed to defend 15.
Yeah, 11.
Yes.
So 11 runs, and Mujibur Rahman earlier against Shreyas Iyer, Delhi Daredevil, that close game where you seem to feel that the bowler is winning the battle, but still 12 runs conceded in the end. So 11, 12 are sort of good bowling performances these days.
I mean, to just think of what we've learned from a game like this, because you often think which team was in the advantage and which team was disadvantaged. And when we turn this fixture around, we thought again Rajasthan, by virtue of a team having to bat second at that point, or bat first at that point, were disadvantaged, but it ended up being that Delhi couldn't chase down what they had to in 6 overs. What do we learn from these games? You made a small point earlier that you thought the revised target in 12 overs should have been higher.
Yeah.
Is that a point that cricket should look at now?
I think so, because when you see a team getting about 11 and a half, almost close to 12 runs over 16 or 17 overs, that's a tremendous batting performance. And when the team is chasing and they've got just 12 and have to go at 13 runs an over, I thought it should have been a little more than that. I thought it was, and that is why you saw a chasing team getting very close to the target. It should have been a lot steeper. I don't understand the numbers and
what the calculations.
That I leave to Harsha Bhogle every time, or people like him, learned men, lawyers later on.
We'll leave that. Trust me, I don't want to get into it. But the point Sanjay makes, if we translate it into this game, it's effectively that we expected Joss Butler and Rajasthan to actually chase it down, because it seemed easier for the chasing team to go at 11 and over for a shorter period of time.
Yeah. Oh, no, it does, because you know exactly what you have to go there and do. There's no such thing as getting the pace of an innings, getting the batting order right. Here you just send out some hitters.
Yeah, I mean, on the other side, Delhi didn't know what to bowl or who to bowl.
Exactly, that's the other thing. We were talking about the Maxwell over.
Yeah.
Should you bowl him? You said no. We sort of said, yeah, give him a go. It went pear-shaped for Maxwell there, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter. But you're right, you could see Shreyas at that time going, what do we do here? What do we do here? Right? So
quick
there was a difference of, let me quickly make a point. There was a difference of just 1 run extra per over with the revised target, which I thought was, suiting the chasing team, because same number of wickets in hand, lesser overs, and they had to just get 1 run more per over. So it didn't quite work for me.
All right. Whether it works for you or not, that's a conversation to have. But again, this time we've seen the team batting first, because perhaps of how hard they went, ensure that they've done it well at the end. Before we just go through to the points table to see where it keeps both teams, very quick word, Sanjay, on Ajinkya Rahane, the batsman.
Okay, this is interesting, and you've got to applaud firstly that he was being selfless, was happy to be there in the dugout. It was a little, difficult for me to see him just sitting there and people like Tripathi going in, even Gautam ahead of him, because he's not Chiteshwar Pujara. He's somebody that we've seen, can hit the big shots. But maybe this is a reflection of what's to come in the future, whether Ajinkya Rahane as an IPL T20 player, people are seeing that in this kind of.
I'll be fair, I was surprised he didn't come out ahead of Rahul Tripathi, who I don't think he's had a great IPL either, and isn't a necessary and natural like Rahane to hit those shots, but Rahane played the better batsman. I don't know what it says about Rahane himself, whether the last innings was still in his mind or what.
True, but I think that was a decent tactic, I thought, by Rajasthan to do. There's no doubt about that. I mean, at the end of the day, if he's not comfortable with that, there's only one person that can change that.
Sure.
It's him. He can change the way he goes about his batting.
And he's never batted down the order in T20 cricket. Batted number 6 or 7 because you've got to come in and try and hit the ball out of the park. And
I mean, it might be an aberration because it was a rain-affected game, but now with Darcy Short and Josh Butler getting runs.
Shouldn't be actually, because even in a proper T20 game, you want the kind of start that you had today.
Exactly.
Because it just gives you a
this changes the dynamic.
It's going to be really interesting. You're right. The next full 20 over innings game, it's going to be interesting to see what they're doing now.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling they're going to open him.
Open with the same pair?
No.
Open with Rahane.
I've got a feeling they're going to go
It's
back.
going to be
that
because
would be
they
a
need
tough
to
call. It
accommodate
would be like
Rahane.
what we were fantasizing before the game, have Gambhir as the captain and be a floating batsman if required bat. You can't do that with Ajinkya Rahane. There's too much batting class there, so they might actually go for a safer
Again,
option.
it could very well become just about the kind of target that they're chasing. Alright, Sanjay Manjrekar, Sean Tate, come back to you in just a minute because we're going to look at the points table and see whether this is the kind of close win that could lift Delhi. For now, it lifts Delhi from the foot of the table and the defending champions have to keep that unholy position for now. Rajasthan neck and neck with them, but they have played one game less than Delhi Daredevils. If they keep winning, who knows what happens, and that could take. They have a lot of games at home at the Kotla towards the end of this league stage. Remember that as well. Kolkata and Chennai in action tomorrow. That will be a top 4 clash. As far as the best strike rate of the match goes, we always like to give that award. It's the Tata Nexon best strike rate of the match, and it is K. Gautam, 18 of 6. All we need is 15 runs to qualify it. 300 the strike rate.
We do it the other way around on television. We have minimum 10 balls faced.
Is
I
that
think
right?
that's fair.
Very
6 balls and
we've got minimum 6 balls.
So he gets a car
but
for
see,
the 6 balls.
the thing is, if you would have had a 10-ball qualification, then we wouldn't have had Dinesh Karthik get a Man of the Match award, in the final.
He got the Man of the Match award, but not the Super Striker of the match.
All right. Quickly on Gautam, though, again someone saying to Iron, there was that feeling in those last 2 balls that Gautam, little drama with the drop catch, that he could have done it.
Absolutely. So when Bolt actually missed that run out, to run Gautam out, I was actually, it's very interesting when you're watching a game, you start supporting the team that you think deserves to win. And you saw Delhi the way they batted, so I was supporting Delhi, and when Trent Bolt missed that, I was oh dear, this is dangerous because Gautam has shown that he's got that ability to hit the big shots.
He did it against Mumbai previously, but I'm also seeing there's someone they have to look at with Ben Stokes' pretty poor form with the bat now. One Indian guy has to stand up to be a proper lower order hitter, and in the absence of Tripathi Rahane, it's a good thing they have Gautam Tedi.
He's shown it, exactly. I think that's, you said before there's a few things that Rajasthan can take out of this, okay, Butler, but he's another one. He's shown that he can hit the ball when it counts in under pressure situations. So going forward for him and his career and going forward in the IPL, teams are going to notice that he can produce that sort of stuff.
Very well.
It's turning out to be a great IPL for foreign players.
Josh Butler suddenly lifted his game today.
Thankfully, Ben Stokes not getting Darcy shot in the end.
It is the Indian Premier League, after all. So,
on that note,
shall I leave as well?
No, that's fine. We'll keep you, Sean Tate. It's fine. You're Indian. You're the OCI.
As long as he's agreeing with us,
he's got an OCI card, so we don't need to worry about it. Mr. Manjrekar, I believe we give you a few days off to continue showing the world all your talents. So we'll see you back towards the end of the league phase.
May or something.
Very well. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Sanjay. Pleasure. Thank you very much, Sean Tate. We'll give you no time at all.
Unfortunately, I'll be back tomorrow.
You've done great, working for us.
You're okay with him hosting, or you want somebody else so you get...
we can get another...
How would I throw you an Australian tomorrow?
Can we get another foreigner?
I'll give you an Australian tomorrow, Sean Tate, you tolerant man. Thank you very much for being with us on ESPN Cricket for Matchday Runorder, 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time for our pre-match show ahead of the Kolkata-Chennai game at the Eden Gardens. Download the ESPN Cricket for mobile app as well. Thanks for watching ESPN Cricket for Matchday Runorder, powered by Techno Mobile.